This is what's happening now.
Yep. I had to say, wait a minute.
We'll be okay.
Touch yourself.
Not like no.
Not like
that
that,
was poorly
but-
phrased, dude.
Touch your shoulder. Just like reach yourself.
That was really
again.
poorly phrased.
Max, can you hear
It's
me?
not that kind of a game.
Please say something.
Chloe, I must have passed out.
Oh, thank God. Don't you ever do that again, okay?
I swear. But that nightmare was so real. Was so horrible.
It's already destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we missed the thing falling apart on top of us.
Yep.
That's good. Let's hope Arcadia Bay has been evacuated.
Well, you two have evacuated it.
This is my storm. I caused this. I caused all of this. I changed fate and destiny so much that I actually did alter the course of everything. And all I really created was just death and destruction.
Fuck all that, okay? You were given a power. You didn't ask for it. And you saved me. Which had to happen. All of this did. Except for what happened to Rachel. But without your power, we wouldn't have found her. Okay, so you're not
This
the
is true.
goddamn Time Master, but you're Maxine Caulfield.
Maxine
You're
fucking
amazing.
Caulfield.
Maxine fucking Caulfield.
Max. This is the only way.
I feel like I took this shot 1,000 years ago.
You could use that photo to change everything right back to when you took that picture. All that would take is for me to
Fuck that. No. No way. You are my #1 priority now. You are all that matters to me.
Yeah, it's the butterfly shot.
I know.
Yeah.
You prove that over and over again. Even though I don't deserve it. I'm so selfish. Not like my mom. Look what she had to give up and live through. And she did. She deserves so much more than to be killed by a storm in a fucking diner. Even my stepfather deserves her
Wow.
alive.
She
Not
used the right
step
words.
douche.
So many more people in Arcadia Bay who should live. Way more than me.
Don't say that. I won't trade you.
You're not trading me. Maybe you've just been delaying my real destiny. Look at how many times I've almost died or actually died around you. Look at what's happened in Arcadia Bay ever since you first saved me. I know I've been selfish, but for once, I think I should accept my fate. Our fate.
Chloe.
Max, you finally came back to me this week, and you did nothing but show me your love and friendship. You made me smile and laugh like I haven't done in years. Wherever I end up after this, in whatever reality, all those moments between us were real, and they'll always be ours. No matter what you choose, I know you'll make the right decision.
Is he gonna have to make me choose between undoing
I
all
can't
of this?
make this choice.
No, Max. You're the only one who can.
There you go.
And there it is. I'm assuming this is the last big one.
This is the last decision. You cannot rewind.
No,
Once you make the decision,
it's over.
it's over. It took me 20 minutes to make this decision.
That's.
Oh yeah. In this particular timeline, because of what you weren't down there, you did not go down to the street looking for Warren in this timeline. The diner. Remember what you had to do for the diner? You weren't there this time to stop that fire. Because you were with Chloe. You weren't there to stop someone from getting nailed in the head. You weren't there to save the fisherman or the trucker or Alyssa.
Yeah, but the option sacrificing Chloe would be to go back and not do anything.
Yeah, that would reset everything.
I mean, that's literally everything. I could probably still end up getting killed by Mr. Jefferson.
No, because think about it. If Chloe dies in the bathroom,
Well, that alone would change things.
think about it. Nathan would be there with a gun, with a dead body in the bathroom,
True.
and the other one, well, that means a lot of people are going to die. Or are already dead. It's the classic one or the one or the many.
Yeah, it's the whole... Yeah, pull a Spock. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Yeah, and Chloe is telling you that she's ready to sacrifice herself, but you have to make the choice to do it.
I already said no once.
Yeah, but that time it's a little different.
Yeah, this I'm not dealing with the
There's
entire...
there's hundreds, if not thousands, of lives on the line now.
I can see why it took you so long to make that decision.
Yeah, I was mad because I knew it was coming, but I was in denial about it coming.
It's like...
I knew it was coming
Yeah,
for
that,
like the
that
last
whole conversation right there.
I mean, even before this conversation, I knew from the get go, from this,
when
this
they were
was gonna
talking
come.
about the storm is actually...
I mean,
being
even
caused by
episode
this.
4, I kind of started to realize something like this was going to happen, that there's no happy ending. And what I got to this, I was in denial about it the entire time, just hoping, no, they wouldn't do this to me, and then they did
No,
it
they
to
were
me.
going to.
All the way up till the end, and then I literally just yelled at my computer and walked away for a bit. I was so livid.
You had 20 minutes to make the decision, and I have less.
I
Great.
talked myself through it over and over again until I finally came to a decision.
I mean, the obvious choice is the whole, needs of the many option, and just that's the obvious moral right choice, I guess, if you want to call it that. But it's a question: can you actually do that?
I will say this: there is no what ifs. This is one is Chloe dies, the other one is others die. It does. I will say this also: if you sacrifice Chloe, you fix everything.
Yeah, everything is fixed because you don't ever mess with time. The storm never happens.
Yeah.
But the gun there means investigation.
Nathan
and
gets
stuff.
arrested, and then he spills the beans on Jefferson, and then Jefferson
and
gets
all
arrested.
that sort of stuff happens. But you lose Chloe.
You lose Chloe. But in the other one, a lot of people, most of the people you
a lot of
interacted
people
with are
die.
dead or probably dead.
Yeah, I mean everyone in Arcadia Bay is dead,
Pretty much.
basically. But
Except for
Chloe
you and Chloe.
Chloe survives.
You have to make a decision eventually. You can't end it here.
I know. I can't. I have to make a decision. It's just, I know the decision that you're supposed to make.
Well, If you think you're supposed to make it.
Well, yeah, that's the question. It's like, you know what you're supposed to do. But it's not always a question of knowing what you're supposed to do. It's actually being able to do it. Can you bring yourself to do this?
Can you bring yourself to press that button?
That's what's taking so long. I don't know yet.
It sounds like part of your mind's just already made up his mind, but the other
part
part's
of it
trying
has.
to find a way out.
That's exactly what's going on. The logical, emotionless part of me says, you have to sacrifice Chloe. That's the only...
Well, even if emotion also adds to it, too.
Well, I mean, there's also everyone else, but I mean, it's Chloe.
Yeah, and also remember, part of this this means the rest of Chloe's family is dead. Joyce, David, they're dead. If you sacrifice Arcadia Bay.
Although David is off somewhere else at the moment.
He's not at
in
the
a
dark
bunker.
room.
Really?
He's not there, remember?
When did he leave?
In this reality, he went there with backup before you got captured.
So they already... Well, that might be... Yeah.
So it's likely he's already out of there. And who knows where he is now. He might just possibly be at the hotel or with Joyce.
He may have gone down towards... Yeah, we don't know where David is.
Any which way, it's likely he's already dead. He's dead too. Or is gonna die.
Either way, Joyce is
pretty much dead. Warren's pretty much dead.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone is dead.
Everyone but Chloe.
Or will die. Except you and Chloe in this right now.
Yeah, either option you're going to hate yourself for making.
Yeah, pretty much.
Either option.
Yeah. Either option sucks. That's the point.
That's like all of these major options here.
Yeah.
They all suck.
Yeah, they suck.
Holy crap. I have to do it.
Do it. There we go.
Max,
You sacrifice Chloe.
it's time.
If I'm right, you're going to see something in
Chloe.
particular.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to do this.
I know, Max. But we have to. We have to save everybody, okay? And you'll make those fuckers pay for what they did to Rachel. Being together this week, it was the best farewell gift I could have hoped for. You're my hero, Max.
Yep.
I was waiting for that the whole time.
Yeah.
I was waiting for this.
This is... You actually picked the correct options throughout the game to get this.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mainly not kissing Warren.
Yeah. Well, that's actually that may not actually factor in, believe it or not.
You. Now get out of here, please. Do it before I freak. And Max Caulfield, don't you forget about me. Never.
And I have to do this, don't I?
I can't remember if you... I think that my game actually might do it for you at this point. I can't remember.
We'll find out.
I've never actually...
Looks like
Yeah, it does it for you, I think. Yep.
Now the question is, do I have control again here?
No, the game's over. You're done with control. It's now just a cutscene.
Do I have to witness it, though?
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong.
See
You
how
got
different
hella
this Chloe is
cash.
from the one we were just with?
You don't know
Huh?
who the fuck
How different
I
she
am
is.
or who you're messing around with.
She's a lot angrier
Yeah, because
and selfish.
hasn't
What are
had
you
all the
doing?
time.
Yeah.
Come on, put that thing down!
ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
So I walked into the haze, and a million dirty waves. Now I see you lying there, like a Lilo losing it.
Yep. And there it is. Nathan's been arrested.
Still dead summer I cannot bear.
Being questioned.
And I wipe the sand from my eyes.
And then
Jefferson's
Jefferson.
arrested because Nathan flipped on him.
yep.
Leave the horror here. Forget the horror here.
Yeah, and this Max has no idea about time.
She
Time
won't
travel.
until she snaps back.
Yep. No idea about it.
Its future does. Forget the horror here.
She might have an idea if the journal weird thing kind of carries through somehow.
Don't think so, because that was already established. She never remembered.
Yeah,
What
I'm
happened?
talking about the journal.
Oh,
The
yeah,
item
that
she
one's
was
weird.
carrying. That's the weird part. It would imply that she'd read and go, "What the hell?" And there we are. It's Friday, and it's a beautiful day.
Yep.
You fixed it.
Now the waves they drag you down, carry you to broken ground. Now I'll find you in the sand.
God, that sucks, though.
Yeah,
With dirty
it really does suck.
so goddamn this boiling space.
And I see the deer on the necklace.
Yep.
The place that you'd wanna leave the horror here.
So they haven't figured out yet. Yeah, the deer represents Rachel. If you notice, she appeared right where Rachel was buried when you first saw her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's supposed to represent Rachel more or less. Which, of course, leads to more crazy theories and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm the fury in your bed. I'm the ghost in the back of your head. 'Cause I'm the fury in your head. I'm the fury in your bed. I'm the ghost in the back of your head. 'Cause I'm the fury.
Kate Warren.
Principals there. There's Jokes and David. Yeah. Stupid goddamn butterfly.
Yeah.
I blame him.
Butterfly effect. God, that sucks.
So that was Life is Strange.
God, that sucks.
What'd you think overall?
Well, other than the emotional knife that it plunges through your chest, I think it was very, very well done.
Yeah.
But holy shit, that sucks.
Yeah. So I personally feel that overall still really good, and it's still like one of my favorite games that came out last year. But I do feel that episode 5 kind of started to fall apart a bit.
It didn't have the same feel as the rest of them, definitely.
Yeah, narratively, I think it started to fall apart, because if you remember, you were starting to come up with theories about the Prescotts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Notice that never materialized?
Yeah, it's almost like
It feels like there's a lot of unused plot threads that were just kind of cut, because they were starting to run out of money when they made this.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that.
Although I feel that what happened was the plot started to still show cracks in episode 4 and then just completely fell apart in episode 5, and the narrative did. Whereas everything leading up to that was really great.
Yeah, like they had planned for more episodes or something.
They always had 5-episode plan. I think the problem was it's just they ran out of money to explore everything, because they did admit to cutting stuff. I think story-wise, episode 3 is like where it hits its peak, and gameplay-wise, episode 4 with the clue wall and everything was its peak.
Yeah.
It's funny. Way back when we talked about the MLP Season 5 thing, I talked about, I just played this when we watched that, and I was talking about having weird parallels. Time travel, butterfly effect, and they both start to fall apart in the end, although for completely different reasons, but they both start to fall apart in the end.
I still disagree with you on some things, but yeah.
I just found that interesting, that they had that weird parallels. And fun fact, though, the ending... Okay, I'm going to say this right now, not rather than waiting. I picked the other ending.
You did.
I sacrificed Arcadia Bay. Over 20 minutes, I managed to convince myself to do that. I don't even feel like that one's backwards.
Huh, yeah, it is.
Because it was that one song playing backwards. But I managed to go the other way. It's a lot shorter, and what happens is Max tears up the photo, throws it away.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And then they sit up there in the lighthouse waiting for the storm to blow over, and then they go back to town in Chloe's truck, and it's just all wrecked, and they just leave while obstacles plays.
Really?
That's pretty much it.
That's it?
Yeah. And they also have weird look on the face, almost like they're happy, which is like, what?
Yeah, that would be
it kind of feels like it was like tacked on.
Like that wasn't the option you were supposed to take.
Yeah. As I think that was my biggest problem, was it feels like this was almost every other option in the game. Every other option in the game, what happened was it felt very morally gray, or there wasn't really any moral to it. It was just kind of a choice.
Yeah.
This is the first one where it felt like they're trying to railroad you into making the quote-unquote right choice.
Yeah, like I said, it definitely felt
Didn't help that they admitted what happened was the ending I picked was supposed to be more extensive, but they ran out of money, so it never got fleshed out.
Because, I mean, you'd have to deal with the whole, can you live with yourself knowing you had the option to save everyone?
And also, can Chloe live with herself knowing that you...
Yeah, can Chloe live with herself knowing that she was the one who was supposed to die?
And, yeah, her family's dead.
Yeah, and that, everyone could have lived if she had died.
So... yeah, that's part of the reason I kind of feel like it fall apart. Plus, there's just like a lot of weird plot threads. I kind of feel the Jefferson thing was kind of weird. Like Jefferson Ellison being... I mean, there were small clues throughout, but it was still felt very like, what?
Yeah. Like my freak out.
Yeah, it's just like, what? Where did this come from? I was like, are you kidding me? But there's also... But yeah, as I said, I picked the other ending. It's very close to evenly split, though.
It is.
Not quite, but very close with the most of people deciding to sacrifice Chloe. There's people who try to argue that this is objectively the correct option, and if you pick what I did, you're a monster.
Yeah, because
I think those people are being assholes.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, you might be able to rationalize and go, yeah, sacrifice
If you
the
notice,
one
this
for the
is
sake
the
of everyone
only
else.
big choice.
Yeah,
Everything else was considered a minor choice.
yeah, but I don't think people really realize how hard of a decision that is actually to make. It's not as we
It's
actually have to
these
make
are
it.
these are people who played the game and
Yes,
got
but
to that
if
choice
you
and
were
decided
actually
no.
put yourself
This
really
object
there.
decided. There are people who are like no. I would just immediately just sacrifice Chloe. There's some people who actually did that. Of course, some people also I found out really did not like Chloe as a character, which made it
Interesting.
easier for them because like nope, fuck you.
Wow. Yeah.
But interestingly enough, way back when episode 1 came out, people looked through the game files and found something called referencing Ep5 hospital ending, and people went, "Wait, what?" And for the time, people didn't know because it was only episode 1. But after it was all said and done, they're like, "Was there a third ending?" People were freaking out because was there a third ending?
Yeah.
Hospital ending. The going theory was Max goes back, but instead of just sitting there, she gets shot. That was the going theory for a long time.
Interesting.
And then the limited edition came out with its art book, and it seemed to confirm it because there was a concept art with Max in a hospital gown.
Yeah, which never happened.
But then they later actually revealed what the real hospital ending was, and what because the hospital gown thing was in the dark room. When you left the dark room the first time after David saves you,
Yeah.
there was actually at one point there was a scene where Max goes to the hospital, and then she escapes and goes to the diner and everything. That's why she was in a hospital gown and whatnot in the art. But they also revealed what the actual hospital ending was. What happened in the original version of the Sacrifice Chloe ending, she gets shot, but rather than being buried, she was in a hospital in a coma.
Interesting.
They did that, but they decided to make her dead because they felt like it took away from the impact of your choice.
It would have.
Because, oh, look, no matter what, Chloe might survive or is alive in both endings. But so they felt it took away from impact, so they changed it. So that kind of mucked with a lot of people's hope. Because not surprisingly, a lot of people weren't exactly happy with this ending.
Well, no, I mean, you're not supposed to be happy with either ending.
And
not
also,
a
you
happy
got
story.
Max and Chloe kissed in yours.
Yes.
Because you made some. They do not kiss no matter what in the other ending. Period. They just don't.
They just don't.
Yeah. As one of them said, if you look at it the way it is, Max deciding to sacrifice hundreds of lives for one person is kind of like the ultimate act of love.
Huh.
But if the decision, there's several decisions which affect your ending, and if you picked differently, they would have only hugged. One of them being if you took the money or not.
Really?
Yeah, that's one. If you take it, it doesn't necessarily kill it, but it's one of the there's like 5 different choices, and you have to hit like 3 of them correctly for this ending to appear. One of them is whether or not you answer the phone when Kate calls you. The money one. Whether or not you kiss Chloe in this third episode, and there's a handful of other ones that also affect it, but
which is weird because I took Kate's call.
Yeah,
but again, I let her take.
There's
the money
like 5 choices that can or something like that can affect it, and you have to hit 3 of them. You hit 3 of them for sure.
Yeah, because I
know. I think there's another one.
I took Kate's call, so that was a miss.
Yeah, but if you look at the other choices, I guess. Yeah, we still got those.
Yep, we still got that.
Yeah, David got a scar. I don't know how you prevent that. Apparently, most people don't, because 96%. We got the same on that.
Yeah.
David didn't kill Jefferson. We both did that. You went back and changed it. I just went, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna straight up not tell him what happened to Chloe, and I didn't. I just left. I didn't change it.
Yeah.
We both saved the trucker.
Both saved the trucker.
We both saved Evan.
Alyssa.
You saved Alyssa. I did not. I didn't even. I accidentally went through the that hole where the dumpster was to get to the fisherman.
I didn't see Alyssa.
I just didn't see it, and you can't go back once you go through. You're stuck in there.
Yep.
So I was kind of kicking myself. You saved the fisherman. We both saved the fisherman. We both helped Joyce believe in David. You told the truth about Rachel.
Most people didn't help Joyce.
Yeah, I think at this point a lot of people were like, "Fuck David," even though he just saved them. But we both told the truth about Rachel to Frank.
Yeah.
You hugged Warren. I didn't show Warren any affection.
Oh.
I was in the extreme minority.
Most people kissed him.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that, especially since when you look at the episode 3, a lot of people kiss Chloe.
Yeah.
Like overwhelming, like it was like 80-something% if you can actually look. The bumpers. one more. There you go. It's the major one, so
Yep.
79%. Oh, it's changed a little, but 79% versus 68% of the player base kissed Warren as well in this one.
Yep.
You wound up hugging him. I didn't even have the option to kiss because I was just so much. I basically blew him off every single chance I had.
Oh,
So
you're mean.
yeah, the option to kiss him didn't even appear. I just went, nope, no affection for you. See you later, fucker.
Oh, wow.
So I guess that's it.
Yikes.
That whole emotional journey for Alcatraz here is over.
Wow.
Yeah, I went through that emotional journey within 2 days rather than spaced over the course of 10 weeks.
Wow.
By the way, don't try to play this game all in one sitting like that. It will emotionally wreck you for like the next 3. What happened? I was kind of in an emotional daze for like 3 days after that.
Yeah, it's a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, and I experienced it all over the course of 2 days.
God, at least I had some break points between then.
So apparently they did say they are planning on doing a season 2, but it'll likely be completely different cast.
Yeah, because I don't really see how you could continue this story.
I mean, I thought of a couple ways you can actually use the elements of the game to your advantage to unify the two endings, but you'd have to do a hell of a lot of work to make it work.
Yeah, Chloe is dead in mine.
Yes, but Chloe's alive in mine. See,
so how would you even do that?
Time travel, alternate timelines, et cetera, meeting up, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but we stopped time travel.
I know.
Well, do any time travel.
I would assume in any sort of season 2, there's going to be time travel again because that's kind of this game's thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what happens. That's another thing people didn't like was just it felt like they kind of railroaded you when it comes to like what caused the storm and everything, but there was all possible alternate interpretations they didn't really explore. Just like, no, it's Max's fault.
Yeah, I mean,
some people pointed out she saw the vision of the tornado long before she even used her time travel powers in the first place.
Yeah, but you could also just say that's just because time travel weirdness.
Yeah, you could, but it's just kind of odd in any way. But I guess that's it for us in this. We'll return with a couple other games later.
Yeah.
You'll see them soon. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching and hope to see you soon.
Yep.
Goodbye.